Hello, this will be a demonstration of how to perform the experiment number 1. So we will go through each and every one of these instructions. So first of all, we will create a folder, whatever we want. So I will use the desktop. Here in my desktop, I will create a folder which will be named experiment 1 dash namecode, where namecode is the first two letters of my first name and followed by the first four letters of my last name. This will be known as my deliverable folder. So I will create a folder, experiment 1 dash ANMORI, and this will be my deliverable folder. And then it says that I should create a file named demographics.txt in the deliverable folder and include the following data. So I will create this file, demographics, and then here I will put my data, which will be a number of years, 22, male, and then whether you're a native or non-native English speaker, I will put non-native. You should use the options that are in parentheses, native or non-native, male, female, other, whatever. Whether you consider yourself an experienced user of computers for common tasks, such as accessing email, browsing the web, writing documents. So I will put experience. Then how would you describe your skin color? I would say mine is yellowish. Type of facial hair you have, known. Then whether you're using glasses for this experiment, and I will put glasses because I am in fact using them. If I was not using it, I would put no glasses. And then save this, and then move the user data folder, okay, in the experiment 1 extra files folder to the give me back my hands folder. So now that I have this, I will go to experiment 1 extra files folder, copy the user data as it says, go to the give me back my files folder and paste it here. So now we have the user data here. So now it says open give me back my hands and get used to how the cursor control modes work and adjust the speed and threshold values for the joystick and mouse cursor control modes, and then close the application. Right now I'm not gonna do this. Well, I'm just gonna open it and adjust them quickly, but I will not explain how they work because that is done in another previous video. So I will just adjust this quickly. I will put speed a little bit slower and threshold a little bit higher. That's it. I can move whatever. Okay, it's working. I will close the application, and then preparing the painting environment, I will open Chrome Canvas, sign in with my Google account. I'm already signed in with Google, so it will go directly to the Canvas app. Then it tells me to use the default pen settings to create a small black dot near the center of the canvas by performing a mouse click there. So I'm going to near the center of the screen and pressing click with my mouse, and then I have a dot, a small black dot there. Then I will take a screenshot of my screen and save it in the deliverable folder as a screenshot.jpg. I will click the print screen button on my keyboard, or alternatively I can click Windows Shift S, and then I can select this for full screen nip, and it will save it to my clipboard. Here I will click on it, and then I will say save it, and I will save it to my deliverable folder as a screenshot. There you go. Now change the color of the pen to red. Now we have the red pen, whichever style of red you want, doesn't matter really. And now it says performing the experiment, open give me back my hands, select the cursor control mode, you want a complete initialization process for that cursor control mode. And then I shall use my physical mouse device, my real mouse, to focus the Chrome Canvas application, then manually put my cursor on the top left corner of the screen, then I will say start, and I will try to position the cursor now using only my face, like give me back my hands, to put the cursor as close as possible to the top, to the small black dot that I created before. Then I will say OK to trigger a click that will create this a small red dot, and then I will say Control C, and then I will repeat this step 9 more times. So in total I will be creating 10 red dots, as I will show you, and then I will close the Give Me Back My Hands application. So let's go ahead, and first of all, as I mentioned, I will open the Give Me Back My Hands application.
Beginning loop.
The first cursor control mode that I will use will be the joystick mode, and I had already configured the speed and threshold I want to use. So let's go ahead, and I will move my physical mouse to focus the Chrome Canvas application. I will move it to the top left part of the screen, and then I will say start. Start.
Starting.
Then I will move the cursor with my face to the dot as close as I can. Okay, and as you could see, it created the dot, and then I will use Control C to remove it, go back, say start. Start.
Starting.
Then do everything again. Okay. Control C, go back. Start.
Starting.
Okay. Control C. Start.
Starting.
Okay. Control C. Start.
Starting.
Okay. 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 I lost count of how many times I have done this, so I will check in the user data folder. Here, I have done this 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, 10. I have done this 11 times. I should have done just 10 times, but whatever. So after you do it 10 times, you will close the application and you will access the user data folder, which is what I just accessed. Copy the rename the the experiment1.txt file to the cursor control mode you were using, which is joystick, and then repeat the steps I just did. So basically you will open the Give Me Back My Hands application once again. So you go here, Give Me Back My Hands.
Beginning loop.
But now you choose another cursor control mode, in this case, for example, direct. I will perform the initialization, following the instructions on screen. And then I will use my physical mouse to move the cursor here, and then I will do the experiment once again, but now using this, which is start.
Starting.
Okay. And then I will keep on doing it 10 times. And afterwards, after I've done it 10 times, I will close this, then go back to the user data, and we will see another experiment one, which should have 10 different rows here, 10 different lines, and then I will name it direct, and then I will do the same once again, but with the mouse mode, and I will do the experiment. It will create an experiment one file. I will rename it to mouse mode, and afterwards, once I've done everything, I will copy those files I generated. So for purposes of this explanation, I will assume I've done this. I've done the direct and mouse experiments, and then I will copy mouse, joystick, direct, and config, if any, because config might or might not be present, may or may not be present. So I will copy this to the deliverable folder, which is this one, and then I will drag my deliverable folder to this Google Drive. So I will just take my deliverable folder and put it here, and that's it. That's everything you need to do for the experiment one.